Greetings, everyone. Hello, hello. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft with Minecolonies. Ooh, look at the moon. Wow. Full moon. This is Seabridge. That is the name of this colony, and the purpose of this colony is, or this establishment or town, is to make a connection to the nation of Tana, the underwater world. So that's what, if you were here earlier, I apologize for the abrupt end, and consider yourself lucky because you just got your own personal show. No one will ever see that. Unless you just happen to have recorded it, and then you can show it. Here we go. I'm going to change my view. So this morning, or earlier, whatever time it was in your world, earlier today I was doing sort of a go through, I guess, or a catch up on what was going on here. And in the process, I damaged the actual town hall hut block. I actually made it disappear. And if you know anything about Minecolonies, you know that that is the kiss of death. And I figured I was completely hosed, but I didn't figure that actually, because I hoped, and I say that most sincerely, that I actually hoped that my super partner would be able to fix it, and as a matter of fact, he was. But it was one of those things where I hoped he could, and later he was saying he hoped he could. But he found something, and I have to thank the Minecolonies team, the developers of Minecolonies, for their due diligence. They have really been good in setting up this mod, and part of what they did to set up this mod made it possible for me to recover the town through a technical way, not from the inside, from the outside, from a programmer's way. And that was really wonderful, and I'm really grateful to the amazing Superman I have. I'm not really, I don't like to be a maiden in distress, but I really was earlier today. I was absolutely a maiden in distress because because if the hut block in the town hall is destroyed, you have to rebuild the town hall. But more than that, if it will let you, because most likely it'll say that you still have a town when you don't have the hut block anymore. And that will keep you from doing things. It'll keep you from seeing how many people you have. It'll keep you from getting children if you have children turned off, which I did. And it will keep all sorts of things from happening. So that was why it was so important. There are all these different things in the hut block, permissions and all that kind of stuff, that had not been done and would make it so that the town would have been lost. So it was really good, and I appreciate all of you for being here. It's dangerous playing in creative, and it's like playing with magic in the real world. It's dangerous. That's all I can say. You have to be really careful about what you do, because it's really easy to have things go wrong. So, yeah. So, There's a couple things that came. So here's my story, and my story is different from what I was talking about. So the story of this settlement is that the people from the nation, from my nation, there they are, the people from the nation of Tana and the land people wanted to have a closer relationship. And so the land people would like to experience what it's like to live underwater. And Tana is happy to help. Tana is happy to help in a lot of different ways. So Tana has helped in regards to providing seafood for the city, since there is not a lot of farms here. And then farming and mining is one of the things that we are going to have to do something about pretty quickly. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Rowland. I'm going to change this. Do I want to change this? Because this is a level 3. Yes, I'm going to change this. I'm going to give Malaya the level 5. And I'm going to have Rowland, who doesn't have a job yet, report here and begin to learn building techniques here. Malaya will help him. And we're going to come down here to the other builder, which is the underwater builder. This is the base for the underwater section that the land people can live in. And we're going to assign Malaya to this building. Your initial settlers are now all employed. To attract more settlers, you might have to build or upgrade housing for them. Each level provides one bed for an additional citizen. We can't have any more citizens right this second until we actually have some more jobs. Luckily, there are 2 builder jobs, and we will have some things for the builders to do in the future, but right now they are just studying. There are a couple things that I need to do, and the question is, do I want to address the fact that my people finally got restless and decided that they would help, and they installed a tavern. They built a tavern, and you can tell they built it because it's built out of sand. So they built it on this side of the mountain, and I'm trying to decide if I can make it fit in to the mountain. But do I want to have my builders doing something while that's going on? And I kind of would like to. This is an interesting project in that it's really difficult for some things to be there and not be there all at the same time. So if we're going to have another tavern if we're going to have anything in the underwater, I am actually skipping one of the initial things for the underwater, and that is that they have to make it waterproof. So I'm skipping that part, and because I'm immersed, so I can. So let's go here. I'm going to look at underwater, and I want to see a couple things. Underwater university, which is the education, and I think both university and library are the 2 things. University placement? Do you see that? What is that? Let's look and see. Aha. So this shows you that the university, placed the school hut. This is probably for the library. Nope, that's for the university hut. And then this right here is the library. So all of them would all be within this piece at the same time. And this piece looks like there's an entrance over there, there's an entrance there, and that's what this looks like. I'm going to switch packs. I'm going to look at the Steampunk University because I haven't seen it, and see what it looks like. And let's do that, and let's go to Education University, level 5. And there it is. So it's a nice, big, beautiful building that belongs outside. And over here, oh, I'm down too low. Let's rise up because I can't see the whole thing. There we go. Okay. So this is the Steampunk University. And the door is not on this side, so this must be... Does that look like some other building's supposed to go there? Look at that. That absolutely looks like a library is supposed to go there. And it's more than likely that the library and the school fit in. But let's look. Let's come down. So here are some classrooms. Let's go here. There are steps up to a large library area, and yeah, that absolutely looks like it's supposed to have a library. Here's some tables we can see here, and this is quite interesting and I like it. There's one classroom there, and then down on, there's another classroom on this floor, and the stairs all the way down. So in the basement there's someplace else, and let's see what it is. It looks like people learning how to do plants, or it might be, oh, it's the entrance. Okay, so this is the entrance to the school right here, and then up, and there are 2 classrooms, and it goes up and up and up. Okay, let's look at Arcology for a moment and see what happens with Arcology and the university. So here we are, University, level 5, and let's see what we have. This is tiny. Wow. Okay. I mean, you could practically have several universities with this. Arcology is really interesting. It's probably the closest to having a... Yeah, look at this. This is pretty amazing. Yeah, it's pretty close to having a place that has virtually nothing. So in other words, most of the other places are really involved and beautifully furnished and things like that. And the Arcology sort of leaves it for you to have your hut block and to have people be able to be in a place. So they'll come to these shelves and they'll be in this area, but then you could put in other rooms, or you could add other rooms. Let me look at this for a minute. Let's look at the library piece. So this is the library piece, level 5, and you can see they're all tiny. And I think that I'm going to actually like that here. So it sort of makes it that our concentration for this time would not be on land buildings, but on sea buildings. So the university we saw, but in order to do the things that I'd like to do, I think I'd like to have both. And it's possible, I think, to do that. But I think that's what I would like to do. So let's look at, this can be built like practically immediately. And that's what's interesting about this. That's what's really interesting. So let's come down here. I mean, it's stone. And yes, there are some precious in there, but it's literally stone, and both of them could practically work on the things at the same time. Both Rowland and Malaya could work on some aspect of the university and library at the same time. And these buildings are not that involved. And so this is going to be very curious. If I try to build them, so remember I was trying to build the tavern up in here, and I couldn't sort of make that happen, but I can definitely make the university happen up here. I definitely can, and I am definitely going to do that with this small university. And then if I decide that I want something else, I can actually do that later. And I think that would be most curious. I think it would. This is very interesting. So let's set a university. Let's set a university in here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to Arcology. I'm going to go to University, and I should do the level 5 so I can see the full building. And there it is. And then I'm going to turn it and move it out this way, and then move it in, and we'll see how deep it is. Wait, I just saw that. Let me look at something for a minute to see how we might want this to be. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I just have to, although I might want it to be facing this way. So let's see what happens when I go into here. This is always the thing about setting these, is to find out what level it's going to be on. So for instance, if it's going to be on this level, how far down is bonk? How far down is the, there it is. Right here, I'm almost positive, yep, there it is, that is the builder right here. So you see there's a clash of the titans. Let us raise this up until we don't see that. I think I'm going to bring it down again just so that I can see when it goes up. So now it's actually up above. It's up above, and what floor does that put that on? Does it put it on this floor? See where that is right there? That's what we're looking for. That. So where is that in relationship to the stairs? Hopefully it would be right here, but it isn't. It's up higher. So it would need, wait, let me see. There's that one, and I think they're both at the same. I think these are at the same level. Yep. All right. So we needed to come to here, and I am definitely going to have to do some lanterns in here for right now so that you can see what I see. Whoops, sorry. Do you see what I see? So we're one away from the top, and it almost makes it seem like, well, we might as well put it at the top because of this. So it would mean that the university, and let's move this, would come up to here. So let's see that. That looks like the floor matches right there. So now I have a couple problems. Number one being that, let me open this for a second. Number one being that this can't be this close. There's number one, although it actually can. Look at that. Look at that. It actually can come up to here, but I think there's something above this that would be damaged. So let me see. I can't get to it from here. So let's go downstairs for a minute. Let's go down here and in this door, and let's climb all the way up, and let's see if we can see the university piece that we're putting in from up here. So here we are, and this is what I wanted to see right here, and I don't see anything in this area. So this is level 96. Okay, and let's go back down. This is 96, and we'll look at it from down here. I see this part of the floor. This is one of the other places that got messed up right here. Let's just put in, is this slab? Yes, it is. Let's put slab in here and here. I know, I can't even see. And I'm going to lose the door doing this. Whoops. Put the slab right there. Okay. And we'll put the door back. I bet you can't see. I bet it's too dark. And just for right now, I should have done that the first time, but we'll just put that there. And then we'll go back upstairs to where we were and see what this floor is. This is only 79, and the other is at 96. So we're not going to reach that. So now let me bring this over completely so that if I wanted to, I could walk in from there. And I really kind of like the idea of that this is on the outskirts of the university. But I need the university to be up one, down. There it is. I think that's not the right place. So that means that even here it would have to go down. But this goes down anyway. And we can decide if we want to bring the steps down one in this area, just because we're putting these things in here. All right. Let's come here. Let's come out. Let's come around. And let's look and see how much this is sticking out. So the way it is now, it sticks out like this. Is there a way to make it not stick out as far? And we'll try again. But before I do, let's come here. This is something that I'm just going to fall asleep here. There we go. All right, and we'll put this away. And let's come back up here where we are looking at this and see if there's a way. So I know I keep trying to put something in this rock right here, and I always keep having trouble doing that. But I think it's because I want it to be close, and I don't think it's going to be able to. I think it actually needs to be, specifically this piece, needs to be, if we move it out, it is an absolute square. So it needs to be, it's at the right level. And if I don't touch the level, I can move it back into the rock until it disappears, on all the different levels. So I'm going to get a torch thrower for a minute because I want to look at this part of the hill right here so that we can see where this would be in relationship to this. So we know that it will reach the stairwell. So now it's just a matter of putting it in enough that it's not in the town hall. Ah, there we are. See, it's coming out here, and it's not coming out in this area. And that's it right there. That's actually it right there. All right. So if we're going to do that, think about the university, think about the library at the same time. So there's only one piece showing in those areas. And then if we added a library, we might be able to add it just directly above with a small stair, and that might be really interesting. So, so the interesting thing about doing this is that if I don't really like it, I can close it in, build it under. But let's try this. Let's try it. So now I need a pickaxe, and we're going to just dig a hallway to that hut block right there. And I'm going to use construction torches, and let's see what kind of problem we're going to have here. If we are going to have, is there any rock below this or not? And that is what we're going to find out right now. So far there isn't. And if it goes back this far, do I need a short hallway? Because look how far back this is. I might need a short hallway here. Let's see. Oops, not there. There. Yeah, let me see how far back this goes. Rowland really has one of the better minds of the people who are living here. There's the end of that. And so it's going to be interesting with him to see, and there it is. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see with him what that interprets into, what that becomes. So I need a torch, right? Yep, I do. So that I can see where this is going. And there it is. So there's one of the walls right here. We have this section right here, which is probably going to be this. Let me put something. There's one there. Let me put one here, and one here, because I'm going to turn this building around. Since it is a square, let's turn it, and then let's bring the building back into these corners. And I still don't have an entrance. See, that's the thing that I'm looking at. I don't have an entrance here. And so let's turn it again, and then move this over this way. And let's look. All right, so this is the entrance right here on this. So let's move this part right into this corner right here. So I think I just did. I think that is the corner that I'm looking at. And so this right here would be the first entrance. So let's look at this. Yep, sure enough. So what I'm looking at is the inside of the building right here. And I'm just going to find the hut block. So I'm going to put a torch here. There we go. Is this the hut block? Nope, not yet. And let's continue. there's something there. And look what we've got. Okay, so this is not the floor where I'm at. And let me look. This is 79. I'm going to have to look and see. But I think this means that this has to be raised up one in this area right here. So let's do that. Let's raise this up this way. There we go. All right, so there is the university essentially going off in that direction right there and rising up to this part right here. So that is the university there. So if we want them to have safe passage and everything, what do we want to do about this hall? We could put in an actual hall right here. Let's try that. We haven't built anything yet. All we're going to do, because the builders are going to build this, so all we need to do here is assign a builder. And there it is. So this is where the building is going to be, and that's why those torches have taken away that part of the construction area. If we put in a hall right here, we could put one in to come right here. There's nothing on this part. See that? There's nothing really there. So the question is, do we want it to be down one or up one? And that, dear friends, is the question. I think I'm going to bring this down. Let me see if I can. That would be getting these, taking this part away right here. Taking these away for a moment, taking these away, and taking all of this away. So I'm trying to, what I want is for, ooh, look at what we found. Wow, we're up high, and there is a way to see that. Okay, so instead of having this come up, this right here, we would take this away and take this away and take all of this away until this came down to here. So let's take these and put them in these areas where we're taking stuff out, all in this part, because this is what I want to see, what we can put here after we do this. Look what I've got. I see that. So let me get the glass. There it is. Let's get some glass as well for just a second. Let's make these go away for just a moment. And let's put glass in here, across this way. Absolutely. And you see that. Yep. So we're just going to set this right on this part, and we could pull this completely out right here because it's such a beautiful view and it is close enough. We can pull this whole thing out and put this here. How's this going to work? I don't know. It's a mystery so far, because I still have to get the stairwell to be okay. And that's what we're going to look at in just a minute. And this is the middle part of the stair piece. And did I get that? Yes, now I have it. And this coming here like this. Okay. All right, so in order to go down, they have to be able to get underneath this at some point. And that's why that was there, that corner. So, and then when they go down, then that'll be fine. Let me put something right here. Let me put something right here because we're really going to have to put this here just to make sure that the builder who's going to come up in this area isn't shortcutting across these mountains to try and get somewhere. So that is one of the things that I don't want to happen. So we're just going to go ahead and put this in. And then here and here along this part, which then leads to this. Okay. Okay, and let's put another one of these in right here. And there is the mountain. What is that? Why do I have that there? This shouldn't be anything. This is probably leftover from building something else. I'm going to take these away right here. Oh, I'm making a mess. All right. Yep. Okay. So let's go back up. So on this side, we need the road to go here. And we need to have this come up in the center, and this, and then this right here on this side, and then on this side, let's have this, and this, and this. Should I put it up one more? I think I would like to put it all the way up to the ceiling here. Just have it do that. Like it's going all the way up. But should I do that? Because look at this. Don't they have a view? Isn't it sort of blocking the view? It is. So I don't want to put that up that far. What if we flatten this whole thing out? Ooh, that might be interesting. Okay, so if we did that, what would happen if we put this on top, right in this part right here? This is going to be curious. Let's put something here so we can put this, 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 and this. So now we know that that is actually the centerpiece, and then we'll come down into this area. So now to keep people from falling in right here, I need to have something, and let's do it this way. Let's put stone across right here, and let's put this right here. Oops, too far. Right here like this, and right there. I might want that to be on the inside, but we'll see. Yep, we're going to want it to come all the way over. Unless we don't need it, unless they could actually. So let's see what happens if I do this. I'm going to see what happens if I do this. Okay, So I can't do that far. I can't get up. Okay, let's put right here where this is. On top of this, let's put this. Bonk. Let's put this right here. And I think I'm going to put that there. No, there isn't really a reason for people to walk in that direction. And then let's remove these. So there wouldn't be anything here right to there. And they could go down. Excellent. They can cross over. And then you have this part, and we need to do the same thing. So let's take this and put it at least to there on that side, and right to here on this side. And let's see how well this will work. So let's put one here, 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 and here. So if they fall to here. Can they get down? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. All right, I need that piece, the stair piece. All right, so this is the upstairs area here where they can go to the window. If they fall, they're only falling to here, and they can come back up. And I could have it one more, I think, right here. Let's see if I want to do that. Let's put this here and see if when I take this away, I'm okay with that. Sometimes I'm not okay with them being faced with something like right there. But I think this will work in this instance. All right. Now the question is, this is rock, but all of this part is built. So let us take these areas here and put this border on. Oh, come on. I have to hit it exactly at the same time. There we go. Nope. Nope. When I get frustrated, I just go ahead. Yes, yes, yes. It's just a matter of ultimately getting comfortable with doing it. And here. There we are. All right. Do I want this one? I think I might want to put a ledge right at that point right there. We'll do that on the outside, I think. Do I want that to come down? I think I'm going to make it square. I think I am going to make it a square right there. All right, so this doesn't go up anymore. This is the entrance right here. And let's put this right there so that the door opens and closes easily. Normally I don't necessarily like that, but it's okay. Now, Houston, we have a problem. This is up too high. This right here. And I guess I took the torches away. So let's put a torch here. Let's take this and we'll reset it. So what do I not need right at this moment? I have those and those. I don't need to have any of them right now. Let's put this here. Let's take this down and let's use the build tool and let's set education. Let's set the university, and this is the correct way. Level 5, and that puts it on this level, which is 79. And over here, this is 79. All right, and there it is right there. let me come out just a little bit. I want to see how much I can actually, it's that part of the building that sticks out. And that's the reason why it has to be over so far in this direction. Because even with both of them, look how much it's coming out into this area. And that is actually really cool. That's fine. All right. So now we know we can do that. What do we want to do about a hallway to get to this? And that is what we're going to look at right now. So let's put that there again, assign a builder, and then let's go in. Who do we want to use? We could use Arcology. Let's look at some of Arcology's building infrastructure and see if there's something there that we could use right now. Let's do this. Let's set here Arcology, infrastructure, pathways, stone pathway, stone stairwell. Let's see how big the stone stairwell is. It's a much shorter stairwell, and this is perfect between the university and the library. And I know where we can put it. Okay, let's look at infrastructure. Let's look at pathways. Let's look at stone. And let's look at a stone walkway. There are two different kinds. So here's one here. That's this one. Let's go back, infrastructure, pathways, stone, and then this walkway. Oh, fascinating. That's an interesting walkway. Look at that. So let's see in the area that I'm in. I actually like this better, this particular one. Let's X out. Now that we've looked at them, let's come up here. And can I go in? I think I'm going to have to find a way in right in this area or right here. Okay, this is where we wanted to put the extra bricks right here, and we'll probably end up covering that part right there, so that it doesn't show on the outside. Is it raining? It sounded like it was. Yes, it is. There's the rain. Okay, and we don't need that one. And there's a way in. Is it, can I get in? I can. Okay. All right, so let's look at where we need to go. We're going across here. Do we want to just go ahead? I'm going to remove this little level right here for a minute because I want to see if I want it to come all the way over in this area, to have this be over here. So I'm using Minecolonies team's styles as sort of like Legos or something to build my own sort of things. Infrastructure, pathways, stone, and I believe it's this one. Yes, it is. I believe it's this one. So let me see. Let's bring it down to there, and there should be, yep, it's definitely this one. So if we did that, it would be here like this, but I would want it to start right at the end of this piece right here. So they could come right here. That piece matches, let's have that piece maybe match up to the piece of that. So it's going to be sticking out over top of this, and we can have it here. Do we need two of them? Is it not wide enough? Let's look again. Let's look. Or should it just come here? So this is the stairs right here, or the stairs right here. Let's try something for a minute. Let's X this. See where this is right here? This whole thing right here. Let's see how big the library is for just a moment. So we're still in Arcology. We're in education. Let's do a library. Let's turn it and let's do a level 5. So I believe that's the main library piece. I want to see how big this is. Let's go out. There was a place. Yes, here it is, right here. Let's come here and let's go out. And let's look and see how big this is sticking out here. So the other building is right there. So let's see how far. See, it's tiny. It's actually tiny. They could almost share a wall, and I almost like the idea of that. Let's look here. Look at it fitting right in this space right here. Let's come down here somewhere. Is this where it is? Is this where it is? Yes. Let's come here. This is what I want to see for just a minute. So it is fitting in, but we need it to be facing this way so that I can move it right here. So if I put it here, they're sharing the same wall. They'll share the same wall in that area right here. See, because that's inside, that might be too much inside. So let's bring it. This means that they won't share a wall. I would like the wall to be right up like that for this. So that would put that here, but look, it's all outside. But if I moved it here, I see it's long, but I'm going to turn it and see if I can put it someplace like right here and have it come all the way out. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at that. And I'm looking at that. So it would be right here, except this is up too high. So it would have to be down one. Right in this area here. And let's see how far up we can bring it. Because if I can fit it, oh, I just turned it. There we go. Okay, if I can bring it, let's do this. Let's put it right there. But I need it to be 2 because I don't want the book showing on that side. So it could be right here. What does that mean on the outside? It means that a big piece of it is hanging out too much. And I don't think there's any other way, actually. Yeah, I keep doing this. I keep working my way into these weird little corner things here. I definitely need that wall to be there. I definitely need that to be there. And this would be coming just like this. And the only thing is this part would stick out like that. Now that's already sticking out. And it would be like this, sticking out of this area here. Grr. So if I brought it to the other side, there is no other side. I would have to put it a stairwell and have it be on top for it not to show at all. And I could do that have it be on top connected by a stair, and a stair that would be outside of one of these entrances, and just have a stair go up. And I think I would like to do that. So if I'm going to do that, that means that right here, this is an entrance right here to it. And if they came out, they could take a stairwell that led up right here. And that's what we would want to put at the end of the hallway. There's a stairwell that goes up to the next one. So just for a second, because I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, I can. Let's put this, oops, that's X. Let's not have that in my hand. Let's take the torch though and put that there. I'm just gonna bring this over for a minute so that I can see. So based off of how much room is here, we could have it, we can have the stairwell be right in this corner. So why don't we try the stairwell first? Oops. Yeah, that isn't what I wanted to do. Let's do this. Let's go to Arcology. Let's go to infrastructure. Let's go to pathways. Let's go to stone. Let's go to stairwell. And let's look for a second. And I may have to bring this so that I can see the whole thing. Because right now, yes, this would have to be down one more in this area in order for it to be in the right place and have it go up to there. And that should be above this, at the same level as the roof of this building. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, let's do this for a second. I'll put the torches back in that space, but did I lose it? I probably cued it. That's usually what I do with the pickaxe. Then I cued it away. You probably saw exactly when I did it too. But I'm going like this. We're going to actually make this at the right level so that I can see this part right here. Whoa! That's what I need to see. Things like that. So, let's see on this side. 1, 2. Let's fill this in with this just for a minute till I see where this, oh wait, no, I'm filling it in the wrong place. Whoa! It's this that needs filling in. So let's put one there. Let's put one here. There we go. Am I gonna fall? Yeah! Okay. We definitely don't want them doing that. So let's put them there, and I think there. Ooh, that's coming out a little bit in that spot right there. So let's move this back. That's what we're looking at. And there we are. And that's right there. So now let's come here. I see that. Put this in. And we're just going to, I'm just going to take this away for a minute because I need to be able to see that there actually is something there. And there isn't anything right there. And this is where we need to put the torches back. We need 2 torches here. 2 torches here. And 1 torch here. Oops. Take that away. 1 torch right here so that I can see that corner. And then take all of this back. Now, of course, I didn't need the torches. The only reason I'm using the torches is because it's dark in here. So what we're talking about is this being right here, right next to this. That's the torch area, so there would be a space in between those. So this would walk through to here, and this would walk here, unless we wanted it to be out a little bit differently. Because it's raining, let's go to sleep so that tomorrow it'll be bright and sunny. It will be. So far we have 4 people, and the 4 people that we have are people who are essentially have a desire to have adventure, or have a desire to experience something that they've never experienced before. And there's where this would be. It would be sitting out right here. But I don't really want it to. And I keep running into this, don't I? That I don't really want it to sit that far out. So, if I bring it in one more, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, but let's see. Let's bring it in so that that part is up against that. So what would happen is this right here would have to have slab on it in order for that to not be there. And then this would be where the stairs were. Ooh. It almost looks like it could go. Nah, it would need to actually go in more. In this way more. I know that people don't usually do this on YouTube. Usually YouTube is where they do all the speedy stuff, where they just go ahead and have, ooh, do I want to bring it in to the point like here, to the point that it's right here, so that it shows on this part up here, but not on the outside? That would be curious, wouldn't it? Let's look. So now it doesn't show. So how far out? Let's see. Yeah, I see it on the bottom there. So this is where it would have to be not to show. And that has it coming back in this area like this. So when they get on the stair here, ooh, yeah, you would have to have glass and all in this area right here for them. Wouldn't that be curious? But if we did that, couldn't we just go ahead and bring an actual hallway right along this part right here? And that's the thing, I think, is that I would like the hallway to run in on this part right here and have the stairway off. I don't know. So let me X this. The builder can come here, and the builder is not going to be in trouble in this area. So we will have Rowland work on this as his first project. And let's come over here and let's do build options. The builder is going to be Rowland, and build the building. Now it's going to take Rowland much longer than it would take Malaya to do it, because he is not even level 1 yet. And we're going to have to give him some tools that he can use. And I believe that we're going to have to give him a lot of tools in order for him to get started on this. So let's come here. So this is a thing right here. See this where they're on the outside? This is something that I'll have to look at because they want to come, they're programmed to be in the desert. This is supposed to be a desert place. And so they want to be on the outside of this building and they want to be around this building. We could build a walkway around that part and have it be like that. We call the worker. There he is, and there he is.
Work.
So let's see what he needs. He's going to start, and he has something already. Okay, so he's going to start, and he's going upstairs. Why don't we go upstairs with him? Did he go up these stairs? Let's see if he went up these stairs first. And then up these stairs, he can take these stairs all the way up to here. And there he is. So he's going to start building out this area. And he's just going to make the level 1 up to the level 3 of this. Even though we looked at the level 5, he's not going to make that. And so let's see if we can see anywhere yet where he's taking away stone. We cannot, but we know that he will be. All right, so that takes care of him. Let's go back down in here for a minute. Let's see if we can find something for Malaya to do. So Malaya, am I going to go, yeah. Am I going to have to go up? Yes. All right, so let's come this way. Malaya is in here. And this is now the house, Malaya's house. This is where Malaya is going to live with her partner when she gets one. And right now she's sharing this house with the first 4. So Russell is usually on duty and doesn't sleep, but Malaya, that's Malaya right there. Malaya is sharing it with Rowland, Kiyoshi, and herself. There's only 4 people. Let me come here. It does mean that we could have one more person because of, yeah, we can have another person because of Rowland, because of Russell, because Russell is a guard and guards have their own quarters in their guard towers. So we can come over and look at some people and see if there's somebody who we would like to have for any reason at all. So we will change the name ultimately. We've had this before. As a matter of fact, Emni, which is now the name of the island. Emni Island is actually has this town hall. It's just a different configuration because when I build them differently each time. Something about their location makes them come out different. But right now, we're going to look at people. And I'm going to see. What I need is 30s. It's early for me to get 30s. This should be a level 5 of this, or a level 3. It is. It's early for me to get 30s. But I'm hoping because of the level 5s that I have already, that I might get some people who have some 30s. So agility 29 and focus. Ooh, the agility 29 is like couriers. That's an important thing, and that's really nice. Kabir, let's look. And you know, I'm doing this, and I shouldn't, because I don't want to look at them more than once. So I'm going to have to start a list where I put their names down at least to show that I looked at them. So I'm going to put a name. I'm going to put Kabir's name first because he's right here. His strength is 23 and he has intelligence 22. I'm going to let him go, Kabir. And we're not going to, he's just going to be a visitor. Who is this right here? This is Charlie.
Work.
And I believe Charlie was the one who has 29 and 28 and 21. 28 and 29 is a really good one. So let's look at Charlie. And so far, he's our first choice. And let's look here. This is Jimena.
I can
Hello,
help
Jimena.
you with that.
Jimena also. 20. Yes. Look at that. Look at that number. Adaptability 35, strength 29. That is a guard, actually. She's probably a better guard than Russell is. And that is a huge thing. Adaptability. I'm almost positive that it's adaptability, but we can check. That's Jimena. And she would definitely be an asset. So she is now our choice because of that 35. I'm sorry, whoever you are.
I could help you with
Alan. Hello, Alan. And Alan is just visiting, so we can put his name down. So we've seen Alan, Kabir, Charlie, L-E-N, and let's look and see if there is a couple more people we can look at before we make a choice. There's Cameron.
What is it?
Right here, and let's look. Cameron is just visiting. And although her creativity was up to a decent amount, who was the other one? I saw someone else. Oh, there we go. And
Good day to you.
Rain. And Rain, let's look at Rain. She is also just visiting. Okay. So far, those are our choices. And I think at this particular moment, I think Russell will be distressed if I actually replace him. He would understand the fact that Juliet. Let's look at Juliet and see what she's got. She is visiting, so put Juliet's name down. Okay, and let's go over to here. Let's look at this. Manage workers. We're looking at Druid. We should be looking at Druid, yes. And it is focus and mana for Druid. For archers, I don't have anyone, so it's not going to show me. Oh, well, wait. It'll show me this way. So she had adaptability and focus. I think she did. So that's what I mean, that she would be. Now, if I'm going to have druids, maybe I don't want to look at that. It's mana and focus for druids. And let's go back. Let's go back over to where Jimena was, and I think she was upstairs. And let's see if we can find her. Yes.
I can help you with that.
And let's look at her again. She has adaptability. The focus is down. The adaptability and agility and the strength. And that almost sounds like farmers and stuff, doesn't it? Let me go here. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can get this to come forward. And let's get this for a minute. And let's go. I used to have a list of occupations, and I might have to look for it. Search for occupation, OCCU. And let's see, there it is. Occupations by the numbers. Let's open for a second and see. So she has 35 adaptability, which is a chef. Adaptability, which is builders. Athletics. What's her athletics looks like? 12. Not so much so. Creativity, adaptability, and agility. 31 and 35 are couriers and archers. Couriers, archers, adaptability, and yeah, adaptability is primarily couriers and archers. I'd have to look at some of the other people. But yeah, that definitely would be. All right, so should I? That's the thing. Should I go ahead and just get the one more person because of that? And there's a part of me that is not sure, actually. Right, Jimena, I know. So I think I might wait. Oh, Winter.
I can help you.
There's a new person named Winter, and she is just visiting. So we'll put her name down. Winter. So Rowland is the one that, even though he's building the university, he's actually a university person, and adaptability and athletics, adaptability and agility is absolutely a courier. Absolutely a courier. I'm going to say no for right now. I'm not going to add anyone at this particular moment in time. Yeah, there's Juliet.
Good day to you.
Let's look at Juliet. The numbers are so good, though. It makes you feel strange to turn it down. I can't turn it down. I can't turn it down. She's a Corby. Don't we have a Corby already? Maybe in the other town.
What is it?
So here we go. She wants emeralds, and she is going to have emeralds. So let's come here. Let's come down here. She could go ahead and live with the others, and that would make it easy. She's going to the town hall right now, but we're going down to where Malaya's house is, down here, and we're going to have her join everyone down here. So Rowland's sleeping on the couch, but let's come in and let's go to manage, and let's have Jimena be assigned here. So we have Jimena, we have Malaya, Kiyoshi, and Rowland, and Russell. And we'll see. So, because of what I just did, do I want Malaya? Because Malaya definitely, absolutely can build that place in like 2 seconds. Should I have her build? I think I'm still going to have him do it. And I'm going to set up something for her to do down here. So we have this going into the rock right here. That's not all rock, so we would have to watch. And then we have this area going out in this direction, and we could make this in the same way we have this. We could make this go out probably out 2, and that would give us, why am I doing that? Because when I can go right here and go out. So let's come here and let's go out. This is open. Let's close that. And the pressure is keeping it from the water from coming in. Look at this, and look at this. So there's the new Chroma Hills 19 version of copper, and it is very pretty. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 copper. Let's come here and let's find copper. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, it's double. 8. And let's go here. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's almost like we should build a mine here, right? Certainly seems that way. 13, 14. Ah, I see it. I need a moonstone, a sea lantern. 13, 14. And there it is, 15. And I think that's all on that part. 15. And then go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23. Do you think there's anything? Yep. 23, 24. And that seems to be it. Okay. 24 pieces of coal. There we are. Okay. Let's do this for a second. Let's come here. Wow, just that quick. That is pretty amazing. That is really amazing. The time has gone. 1, 2. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like I should be building a mine here. That's like, yeah, a mine needs to go there. So let's take this away. And that was 10 pieces of iron. And I didn't need to do that. Oop. 10 pieces. So there's all of these. I'm just going to put them right here. We already had gotten some. And we'll add that to that. Okay. And so what we want to do is bring out I think we need to bring 2 out and then maybe have this go down. I think I might like that to go down into this area, but we definitely need to bring this hallway out. And that's the last thing that we're going to do, I think, right now, is touchdown. Let's switch. Let's go to underwater base, infrastructure, corridors, glass, glass segment, level 3. I beg your pardon. So this is glass segment level 3, and we're going to turn it this way and rise it up so that we can see the floor, and then we're going to have to go in back inside here, right here. Let's open that up and go back in right there so that I can look at this. So let's bring this forward, and there it is. That's it. And that is matching this one. See how that part is there, how that part is behind the stairs there, and that's like that. So when I do this, it's definitely going to open up a hole for sure in this area. Let's see if these match. It doesn't look like they definitely do. They're matching. That one is right behind here. that piece. Okay, so are we ready? Do we have anything we can put in this? Because it's going to open this up and it might leak. So let's see what we want to put in. I think I have gravel on me. Let's look here and see. Nah, I put it away. Oh yeah, I have lapis too. Yeah, I put it away. So let's get some gravel. We could do either gravel or sand. Yeah, I'll get sand. We'll get sand because it's clear that sand isn't there. So, and then take this and then take this and then construct. Da, 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 and there it is. So it's leaking. It's leaking through. And now I need to put this away for a second. Let's put this away right here, and let's get this out. And I need a piece right here. I need a piece right there. And I think that's the only piece that I need in that part. If I could replace, wait. Let me get this for a minute and let's actually set it, which means going click. So now we can see it without the construction piece being there. And there we have it. So on this part right here, we can just have this come down and that matches. Actually, it doesn't, but we'll see in a minute what I want to do with that. See that part right there is, let's see what we want to do. So let's come here and see what's happening here. So there's this piece coming across, and let's put that in, and let's put that right there. And then up here, this is where this goes out. And so this is where we need to put the sand in. So let's do sand. Let's do sand on the outside of this. So we're just going to put the sand all the way up until the water doesn't come in anymore. Whoop! Can I get it? There we go. And 3. All right. So now the water's not going to come in. We have this part here. I'm going to take these 3 away right here. And now I need sponge, or I could just go ahead and put these in and then remove them. They work just as well as sponge does. SpongeBob. And there we are. Okay. So in this, I should have some of these. I'm going to put one here. And this is perfect timing on our side. There we go. All right. So we have this beginning. And it is not in the house. As you can see, the house wall is still there. I should say the builder's wall is still there. And we would need to put a second one, probably to go down like this, the way this part comes here like this, to maybe have another section go down in that area. But let's come here for a minute. Let's go up. Let's close this, and just for a second, let's see what we've got. So there it is. It's sitting right here like this on this edge. Luckily, there is an edge, so we could put in that, and we would be talking about having it come down. I would really like it to come down to this area at least, if we were going to do something like have a farm or have things like that underneath, especially to have, yes, hi, official Nerdy Football League. Yes, Vincentius Primus was able to pull me out of the fire. And he did. He found a place, and it's really Minecolonies team that they actually did a really good job of building the mod, and that the mod itself has a place where they store versions of of the game. So that was untouched. So I had to go back to yesterday or before today to do it. And luckily, I hadn't really done anything, so I could do that. Go back to before today, and that made a difference. I haven't been there that long. I get all concentrated. I get concentrating. I start concentrating on what I'm doing, and I didn't really check. But thank you. Thank you. And yeah, it was pretty intense. It was pretty intense there, and I'm sorry that wasn't very meditative of me. It also wasn't very feminist of me, I guess. Dun 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 dun, I'm gonna find my way out of here. So, well, I actually did. I mean, I know where to get help from, and I could say I'm lucky, but I actually chose him. So yeah, so Vincentius Primus came to the rescue, and that was really cool. Um, so yes, so if we do another one, I'd like to do maybe another stair and then have a four come out and maybe connect to this tower. Wouldn't that be interesting? Look what it looks like with all this, with all these window pieces coming into these areas here. This is really the kind of thing that I like to do, is to make them really in the ground, and this is happening. It definitely is. And so I don't know how long you've been there, official, or nerdy. Which one do you like? Football league. I like football league. That works. But I am actually going to go for today, and I promise to be back. And I appreciate all the people who had good wishes for me as far as the possibility of me being able to save it. And so I will see you next time, and we'll continue. And we've got Rowland making a university, which is necessary so that you can do other things. You need a university in order to research other buildings. And so that is one of the things that we have. That person's on the outside, and I'm going to have to do something about that. I think that the location of the tavern is making it, see where this person is? Right here? I think that's a problem for me, and I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do about the fact that people are forming on the outside. Now, what Peter is probably doing is just walking around the desert, but this isn't the desert. So that's something that the Mer Nation didn't understand, and that is going to make it difficult here. So we might have to do something. Minecolonies has made it so that they are not as prone to drowning as they used to be, and that is really good. But they can get stuck, like he was, in places like this. And so I'm going to probably have to do something about that. We've already had a death, and that's usually people going off on their own, trying to do something, knowing full well that they're disobeying the rules. They're not supposed to go off by themselves. There's plenty of rules in the town halls that say don't wander by yourself. You are welcome to explore the town, but don't go beyond the town. And some say, well, I'm not beyond the town. They're just in an area that hasn't been built out yet. And that's sometimes detrimental to them. So, yes. So, next time we're in, we'll do more. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And wow. I'll try and do what I was going to do earlier. I'll try and do a tour of the place just to show the things that have been done already. But I think I haven't been doing that because I still have a lot of work to do in all of these places. So I will see you soon. Take care. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. Everyone here has gone to sleep for the night and we'll come back soon. I'm going to play music. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now.